The next senator, Colette Keller.
Thank yeah, it's kind of hard not to feel very moved listening to all the speeches today. I never expected to be here. In a certain day in May, I got a very unexpected phone call from Micheál Martin. I was expecting it to be about some issues with a day service in Cork or something like that, and he asked me a question: would I be willing for my name to be put forward to An Taoiseach Enda Kenny? And I had an hour to decide, and I wasn't to tell anyone. Well, I did tell my husband, and I did give my response, and I did accept this incredible gift, and I'm grateful that I did. The following day, my name was announced as a Taoiseach's nominee. My family heard it on a bus on the way to a Bruce Springsteen concert and couldn't believe their ears. So my phone began to ring, and then the questions, "What will you do?" followed. Having not sought or expected the honour, I had no manifesto, I had no plans, and I really wasn't prepared at all. So with just my life experience and my values to guide me, I entered the Seanad, and I remember meeting Dermot and I think Dennis and Ned O'Sullivan and a few others, and indeed Noel was appointed to mind me, Noel Murphy. And I suppose with that good start, I did try my best to make the most of the incredible opportunity made. And I want to thank a great number of people, if I may. A big thanks to the captain and the ushers for their great kindness and indeed immense patience with me, because I seem to be always breaking rules that I didn't know existed until I came across them. But they were very good to me throughout. To the cheery catering staff and Margaret in the coffee dock and all the others, and the early morning cleaners trying to tidy up my very messy office. Thank you to the Oireachtas staff, to Anita, and the Petitions Committee and Dáíl in the Joint Committee on Travellers, the One Stop Shop, the Library and Research Service, the OPLA, the Ceann Comhairle and his staff, the leader, the Seanad office, Martin, Bridget and all the others, the Cathaoirleach and the last Cathaoirleach, and of course fellow Seanadori, the wonderful, wonderful civil engagement group, and all of the staff, Angus, Seb, Aisling, Connor, Emma, Doreen, Oisin, Janet, Ciara, Nem, Seb, Ed now in Brussels with Grace. A big thanks to my own little team, Hannah Toomey, and before that Ben Meaning and Owen de Vordoon, and before that Padraig Rice. And thanks to Jennifer, Sarah and Fia, who helped with projects, to ministers and civil servants, political party staff and advisors, and all the many civil society organisations I worked with and through, as I am Alzheimer's Society, the Irish Dementia Working Group, the Abortion Rights Alliance, the Adoption Rights Alliance, Cork Simon Community, Cork Traveller Visibility Group, Safeguarding Ireland, SAGE, Safe Ireland, Safeguarding Ireland, Repeal the 8th Coalition Together for Yes, Women's Health in Ireland, with the Women's Council of Ireland, the Irish Traveller Movement and all the Traveller NGOs, the Irish Refugee Council, the Irish Family Planning Association, the Irish Independent Living Movement, NASC, Oxfam Ireland, and I know I'll have forgotten some, Pila and others. A great many of academics helped me on my way, and practitioners and people like Cathy Burke, Dr Mary Favier, and inspirational activists like Graham Manning, and the teachers and pupils of Largy College in Monaghan. And of course, a big thanks to the moral support of my family and friends too. And reflecting, I think, together, always together, we did some good, like Senator Rose mentioned around the domestic violence. That was an amazing moment, and I think that's lasting change, and I think something we can all be very proud of. Last Saturday I went to see a film called Hidden Lives, and it is there a thread, and I suppose it's a thread to what I've been doing, is the recognition of hidden lives and the private troubles that go with them being public issues, and I owe that insight to C. Wright Mills. And I guess working with many, many others, some light has been shone and progress made in the public sphere on the hidden lives and private troubles relating to people experiencing adult abuse, children and young people experiencing difficulties because they're gay, dementia and home care, disabilities, the difficulties that children with autism face, of course children living in homelessness, the drug reform spearheaded by Senator Ruane, matters relating to refugees and the difficulties for some to reunite with families, travellers' rights and women's health, including abortion care, contraceptive care and dealing with locally gynaecology waiting lists. I will be relying on all of you, because I'm not standing, to carry on the work. The family reunification bill is in the Dáíl. I hope it actually, after my time, sees its way all the ways through. It's nearly there. The work's been done. So please, please take it up. The Traveller, Culture and History and Education Bill passed all stages here. The former minister made promises. Make sure that the incoming minister is reminded of those promises and that important bill is passed too. Adult safeguarding is in the safe hands of Justice Mary Lafoy. It couldn't be in safer hands, but it will need advocates and champions to make sure that it doesn't slide down the agenda. There are Oireachtas groups too that I will want people to champion. The all-party group on dementia, where Mary Butler and I work so hard together, the Traveller and indeed Maura Devine and Kevin as well from Labour. The Women's Caucus group, the Traveller Oireachtas group, the Oireachtas Disability group that I suggested to John and then left it to him, and then the group on drugs policy and the sexual reproductive rights group. I wish you luck in the gruelling days ahead as you stand before the electorate for this House, the other House, and if like me you're not standing, good wishes in wherever else people find themselves next. I know the friendships made will endure and that our paths will cross again. I've been very bad at the old Irish here, but this is my little chance. Mol an obair atá déanta agus an obair atá le déanamh. Gunari an bóthar libh go léir agus go míle maith agaibh.